top 5 astonishing predictions for 2024 from fictions. Maybe 2024 was always destined to be a year of global chaos and dramatic change. After all, it's the setting for a wealth of spellbinding fiction. From augmented psychic dogs to spiritual space travel, from energy crises and race riots to computer-simulated reality, here's a look at what the next 12 months might have in store according to some of art's most imaginative thinkers. Number 1. Highlander 2 measures to ward off environment destruction. The original Highlander is something of a cult movie, a beloved warrior adventure from the mid-1980s that struck a chord with many fans of the genre. Highlander paints 2024 as a time of environmental catastrophe. Humanity has destroyed the ozone layer, leaving Earth exposed to a deadly onslaught of solar radiation. Fortunately, our lead man, Christopher Lambert, has a solution, a laser-powered shield to ward off the sun's rays. Except it plunges the planet into endless darkness while temperatures and humidity become almost unbearable. Last summer saw record-breaking heat waves, and scientists say gaps in the ozone are widening at an alarming rate. Highlander 2 may be a ridiculous, unpopular movie, but its central themes may be closer to home than we like to believe. Questioning to Simulacron 3. Questioning the artificial nature of reality. Pioneering work of science fiction. Simulacron 3's vision for the new year is a far cry from Highlander UI, but the 1964 novel is every bit as surreal. In an early example of the cyberpunk genre, author Daniel Galouye imagines a future of virtual landscapes and simulated realities. Simulation theory, the idea that the world as we know it is a highly complex computer program, has been up for discussion for a while now. Leading minds like Swedish philosopher Nick Bostrom have written scientific papers pondering the artificial nature of reality. Perhaps 2024 could be about to throw us a curveball as the year we take the red pill and break free from our computerized faux reality. Nuclear recklessness. Nuclear recklessness brings us near to extinction. Like many on this list, Beyond the Time Barrier paints 2024 as a year of environmental ruin. Nuclear testing in the 1970s played havoc with the ozone layer, leaving Earth unshielded against cosmic rays. Not surprising for a 60s B movie. Beyond the Time Barrier contains a lot of unrealistic sci-fi. Viewers can enjoy the delights of time-traveling airplanes and a spaceship that splits in two. Not only does this technology not exist today, it's impossible by all known science, but the stark warnings about reckless attitudes to nuclear technology are as important today as they were over 60 years ago. 4. Frontlines. Fuel of war. Energy crisis leads to bloody global conflict. Fuel of War hit the shelves in 2008, but the Xbox 360 game is set 16 years later amidst a violent global grapple for dwindling energy supplies. Oil reserves are low. Natural gas is running out. In this pitiless fight for resources, the US and EU have teamed up to form the Western Coalition, as have Russia and China in the Red Star Alliance. While Frontline's world-building is hardly rich in nuance, its broad vision for the future seems to be growing into a worrying reality. China and Russia now have a more unified energy relationship than before Putin's invasion of Ukraine. In 2019, China embarked on a $400 billion deal with Russia's Gazprom to supply gas via the Power of Siberia pipe. Meanwhile, Russia remains one of China's main sources of crude oil, second only to Saudi Arabia. Number 5. Parable of the Sower. Environmental disaster leads to spiritual space travel. From the visionary mind of Octavia Butler, Parable of the Sower is one of the most beloved and respected pieces of environmental sci-fi ever written. Butler writes about a world torn apart by climate disaster and social inequality. The better-off families live in closed neighborhoods. By building walls around their streets, they keep themselves separate from the drug-addled criminal wastelands outside. In this deeply divided society, one young woman comes up with a new spiritual belief system. Eid, as she calls it, is based on change, empathy, and a desire to leave Earth so humanity can continue on. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe